It is a rainy day. Doing the delivery here. I got the building unstrapped already. 12 by 28. Goes up to the yard, and it's kind of a swamp. So let's hope we can get it in there. We'll get the camera on and get to work. Standing in the yard. We got a ton of rain last night and the day before, but at least it's all flat. Hopefully we don't get stuck. I don't think we will. I'm gonna back the truck up a little bit further, so I got my leveling axles down and back up to this little bank to pull it right off with the mule. At least that's the plan. That building back so I can raise it up. I was over too far and it would just tip over. That probably doesn't make any sense, but it makes sense to me. rail, it's about 8 inches out on the back end, and then the side here got another 4 inches, so about a foot out right there. And I don't see any blocks here. By the way, forgot to mention that the customers aren't here. They I guess there was some confusion on the time when the delivery time was supposed to take place. It's a morning delivery, and they thought it was gonna be afternoon, and they weren't able to be here. But they got an obvious spot where it goes. They said put the doors like this, but I better call them and let them know that it is not level. You'll get the blocks and level it up.
Yeah, he should be able to do that. I mean, we have equipment around there because it's a farm, so we can probably figure it out.
Yeah, if you have like a tractor or something like that, you can pick it up.
My dad's got tractors and all that stuff, so.
Okay. All right, I'll make sure, I'll try and get the doors, make sure the doors are working good. That's one thing you got to keep kind of watch, depending where you place your blocks, to make the doors work properly. But I will see what I can do here, and we'll get it dropped. Yep, you're welcome. Bye. All right, so I just called the lady. She said they don't have blocks to do that, but they said I can just drop it and they will take care of it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Make sure the doors are working good, and head out of here. This is on a farm, so they got tractors and skid steers and stuff. I'm sure that they have what it takes to get it picked up. So I guess we'll just drop it for now. I lost my T25 bit, of course. Not sure where in the world that thing went. I'll just take it out like this. Come on. Works perfectly. That's surprising, as unlevel as it is. Where did I throw that sucker? That works. Building was 9,200. That's with the option. It's got a little workshop back here with the pegboard, lofts. And this building they ordered with 2x6 floor joists, a lot more heavy duty. Windows work. Yeah, this building came with a 2x6 floor joist, which in my opinion is definitely better. I mean, obviously. Okay. It just seems like it, well, it doesn't seem like it definitely stiffens up the building with 2x6 floor joists. No doubt about it. forgot my level. All right, gonna get this building scooted back over the axles. The reason I have this building with me here on this load is I brought that big building straight from the shop, from the factory. It was a custom order, and I always fill up my load when I go down there. I always try to fill up my load with a stock building. So this building here will be going to the lot, and we'll be dropping this one off and then delivering 3 more buildings off of the lot once I get up there. So let's get this sucker scooted back. Oh boy, everything's wet and muddy. Put these down here to dry up. All right. One down. Let's see. You got 1, 2, 3 more to do today. I had 4 more to do, but the one canceled because of the weather. The rest of them said that we shouldn't really have to get into much yard to get theirs delivered. They're right off the driveway, so I hope they're right. This one wasn't too bad, luckily. Went on a gravel pad, just wasn't level. But that's how it goes. Unless you got a transit or something to show you how level it is, or lack thereof. Okay. We've got 20 miles to the lot. It is a Friday afternoon, Friday morning, I guess. 11:30 here. Kind of running behind schedule, but not a big deal because we had a cancellation, so. Okay, that's one down, 3 to go. Let's go to the lot, get loaded up again. Well, we got number 2 and number 3 ready, loaded up and ready for delivery. And just dropped that little stock building off there. Took that one out, replaced it with that one. Now I'm all loaded up, ready to roll. So we loaded both of these up because they're going in the same direction. That's always nice because it saves mileage, saves me some time, a decent amount of time, really. On the road again. Let's get her done.